start off talking about that assist. Jalesa, do you know you were about to break the record?
Yeah, I knew, and the teammates knew. I just wanted to get it out the way, and it was a good play. We actually got an and-one. It was a key play in the game, and it felt good.
It seemed like for a couple of minutes there, at least you tied the record, and then you had a chance. Audrey missed a jump shot. Then I think it was a 2-on-1 break that sort of broke it up. How are you feeling? You said you just wanted to get out of the way. Was it tough to get over that?
Yeah, because I realized I started thinking about it too much, and that's always a bad thing, and our team started going down. So I just was like, if it come tonight, it come, and if it not, we just got to focus back and start win this game because the team started coming back.
How good does it feel to own the record?
You got to credit the teammates, of course, throughout the years. I had some great shooters, Bridget, and Sharita, a freshman. So it feels good, but I going to share it with my teammates because they finished. So.
Julie, so everyone who comes to a program, they always want to leave with their name on top records. I mean, when did you start to realize this mark is attainable for me?
This summer I was talking to Coach Emily, and we was talking about, you're about 300 points away. We're not gonna make that one though. To the 1,000 point, you're 100 and something away from And then we looked back to my sophomore year, and I think I had 159 that year. So we was like, you lead your team in a good way, and we got some good players. You can do it, and just thankful that it happened. Thank God.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about it and what she's done for the program?
Yeah, I just was on the Horizon League Network and said, I got here in March, and she was still available. She was still in the recruiting process, and we had many people call up to our offices and say, you really need to take a look at Jalesa. And I said, she's too short. So I was like, I don't know. I watched a couple of tapes from high school. She kind of walked around a little bit. So I was like, well, you know what, we need to get some players. It'd probably be good. She was Miss PSL. So you know what, we'll just kind of do it as just kind of like, hey, we need to get some Detroit kids. And then all of a sudden, she came in right away. Just very mature. Really led the team as a freshman, so we were very excited about that. She was able to just transition right away, and then to have her, I think about Jalesa, and I think about, it's kind of like a relationship, a parent. You have some great times and you have some rough times, and there's sometimes when you don't necessarily, you're not on the same page, and you start drifting away. And I'm just so happy for Jalesa. She doesn't has any idea how much I love her, because I don't show it that much, and I kind of just expect her to do all these things. So I feel really good. I feel very lucky that she walked into our office that day and that we had a scholarship for her, and I will just be proud forever.
I know it's not unusual for her to play all 40 minutes, but did you have that in mind, her breaking the record, keeping her in there tonight?
You know what? I don't really know, because I didn't know where she was at with that, and I did kind of say, where's Jalesa at? And I think Coach Emily said, well, she's over there. And I'm like, okay, never mind. So at that point, I was just, they were still pressing, so we absolutely had to keep her on the floor to break the press. So I just figured if it happened, it happened. If it didn't, it didn't. Then she would get it on Saturday.
To the game, it seemed for a while you guys had it in hand, but a little sloppy at the end there.
Yep. And I just, it's such a tough thing, and it's just so hard to watch. Like I said in the locker room, it's just so hard to have that cloud come over such a good performance, and being up by I don't know, over 25 points at one point. And I just wish that we could have got some contributions for some other people in a positive way, and it just didn't go that way for us. So we've got to do a better job, and it's late in the year that we've got to be able to push those leads or to at least keep them, because every team's fighting their battle, whether it's they're fighting for hosting, they're fighting for to get out of a playing game. Every team has their motivation, so they're no one's ever going to give up. I mean, that's just it. So, and Cleveland State never did, and I never expected them to, and I'm just lucky that we were able to escape.
early on it seemed they were sort of pounding it in the paint. I think their first 10 straight points came off of layups. Jalesa, you just talked about that early on. It seemed like the defense maybe wasn't, you guys adjusted quickly, but maybe.
Well, for us, you saying they were pounding it in the post? Or?
Yeah, they had 10, their first 10 points were off layups.
All of layups. Yeah, well, with our posts, they got a crazy offense where they, just circle around. But we thought the first half we had a pretty good defensive effort. We held them to 19 points. And we wasn't satisfied with them making layups, but we was, as long as they were contested and, the effort was there, we was okay.
How hard is it when you have a big lead to maintain that intensity that the coach talks about and continue to push that?
Like, she hit it right on the nose. Like, we got a lot of young players, and it's 2 seniors, so we have to step up in like a time like that because, that separates us from being a okay team to a very good team, winning the conference. So, in situations like that, we got to just come together. Like, maybe I know, but we have some freshmen out there, sophomore, who think the game is over. So, definitely that's something we can learn from, and just got to be more disciplined in that situation.
Coach, the first half was a little bit different. We're really the first 35 minutes, 40 minutes were really different than the game down in Cleveland, where both teams seemed to really struggle on offense. Here Detroit really got off to a fat start, and like you said, really built up that lead. Was it just making shots? Were the shots easier this time around? What was the biggest difference from the first half back in January to today?
Well, I just think that, obviously we get the videotape and we were seeing how they were playing us as far as they were fronting our post. They had someone right behind, and then they dropped the opposite wing right on the other post lap. So, we looked at maybe skipping the ball more, trying to get it that inside that way and set more ball screens and knowing how they play them. So I don't think we weren't prepared, on a one-day prep at their place for how they were going to play our post players, just like Youngstown, we didn't know how they were going to play Sharita. So now we've been able to watch a lot of tape and get a game plan together and counter what they did the first time around. So I was really glad that they listened and did a really good job for the most part.
Jalesa, milestone tonight, milestone tomorrow, senior day, or Saturday. Let's talk about what that means going into that game.
Oh, you're trying to get me emotional here. It's, like I've been here for 4 years. Coach hit it right on the nose. I was very thankful that she gave me the opportunity to come to play. And, it hasn't hit me yet. I'm trying not to think about it because I had like 4 great years here. And what will be great is a win tomorrow. And, overlook the senior thing. I want to win because, they got us at their place. So, but just being here, thankful to our coaching staff, to everyone who just, stuck behind me. Stuff like that.
All right.